So today we'll be taking a look at this microphone here. This is the AT4053B by Audio Technica. This is a hypercardioid microphone meant for indoor dialogues. I'm Richard and welcome to ZP Productions. And today will be a look at the AT4053B hypercardioid indoor microphone. Now this microphone is something that I purchased because I want to see whether is there a difference between a microphone like this versus something like a shotgun microphone such as the MiniCMIT. In fact, this video will be recorded using the 4053B and the MiniCMIT to let you guys hear whether is there even a difference. For this recording itself, the high-pass filter is activated on the 4053B because the high-pass filter on the MiniCMIT is perpetually on. You can't off it. So just to level the playing ground a little bit, I activated it also on the 4053B. So the 4053B is a hypercardioid microphone. It is about 15 cm long. As you can see in this picture here, it is about the same height as the MiniCMIT, slightly taller. So in terms of accessories wise, you can actually probably fit anything that can hold a MiniCMIT with it because the thickness of the barrel is also 21 mm. Now this microphone itself is meant for indoor dialogues, but before we start talking about the sound quality of it, let's look at what comes in the packaging, which if you ask me is relatively premium for its price. So of course this is just the cover, and then there's a box, and then there is some documentation, but most importantly there is a carrying case, which is really nice. I think this is like fake leather. As I'm touching it, you can hear the sound effect. And then inside here is the microphone holder, and then a small little foam windshield which I didn't use, and then of course the clip. Now the microphone is currently 6 inches away from me at the top here, and it's recorded through my Mix Pre 3, which is here. Both of these microphones are actually in fact recorded through my Mix Pre 3, so you guys can get to hear the sound quality of the microphone itself. Now this microphone is a hypercardioid, so there is of course a tail end pattern as you can see here. And then in terms of frequency response, it is really flat according to the charts provided by Audio Technica. For this video, however, I recorded it with the high-pass filter on because the MiniCMIT has a potential high-pass filter already activated. And if I deactivate it, then it'll be unbalanced a little bit. I mean, there'll be more bass response in the 4053B. So with that activated, this should be quite similar in nature. Now, the 4053B, as I said, very similar size to the MiniCMIT itself. The only difference is that it doesn't have an interference tube. And the whole point of this video is to hear whether is there a difference between the 4053B and the MiniCMIT in a setting like my room here, which is a semi-treated room. Now, so much for all the talking, let's talk about the test. So far you have heard the on-axis test. Now this is not like a shotgun microphone, so moving off-axis, hopefully there is a difference between that and the MiniCMIT itself. So in fact, let me start moving off-axis now and let you guys hear how it sounds like. This is on-axis. Let me count 5 slowly to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, is there a difference between the microphone when you go off axis? That is for you to hear. The next thing I want to test as usual is my traffic sound. So let me play my traffic sound of New Daddy. Now you can hear all the traffic sound now, and I'm speaking normally in the microphone. So in this case, a shotgun mic should do better because the sound is actually being blocked off by the interference tube and stuff. But is that true? I'm not really sure. So this is for you to hear and also for me to hear whether a hypercardioid microphone can do as good as a shotgun microphone in a situation like this where there's a traffic to the left. You can treat like this is kind of like an outdoor because, as I said, my room is relatively treated. So the sound mainly will come from the left to go to the right without much reflections around the room itself. So I will do a silent for about 10 seconds to let you guys hear how does it sound like for both mics from the left side. Okay, that's pretty much it for the traffic sound and how does it sound like if this was a simulated outdoor. The next thing I want to try, of course, is room tone. How is there any self-induced noise by both of these microphones that is louder than even the room tone? So let's take a listen in this setting here. Okay, that's about it. So you have heard both of these microphone in that quiet setting. So which one is louder in terms of its self noise? That's for you to hear. I will boost it about 24 decibel, as you can see just now. But I hope that you guys can actually appreciate now both of microphones, the MiniCMIT and the AT4053B. Now that is so much it for the standard test I do. The next one I'll do is of course the voiceover test. Now as I said again, normally these mics are not meant for voiceover, but the MKH416 is quite popular for it. So I always like to try any microphones to see whether they can work out as a voiceover mic. I'm going to stand up. The microphone is here. Okay, let you guys hear. It's a bit loud. Now, this is just a voiceover test for the two microphones. I will alternate between the MiniCMIT and the 4053B. So I'm not really sure which sounds better as a voiceover microphone. In fact, in terms of levels, they look very similar to each other. Now, but I do know that for the hypercardioid 4053B, the capsule is very close to my mouth, so I'm not sure whether is it popping or not. Well, I know that the MiniCMIT is actually very resistive to popping, so the sound may be a little bit different. So that's so much for close-up voiceover test. Let's try the pop test. Peter Piper pick a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper pick a pack of pickled peppers. Now it's very obvious that the AT4053B is popping, but that's also because the diaphragm is a lot closer to the front, unlike a shotgun mic, which is a lot more back to the interference tube. And that's about it. Let me try now the next test, which is 2 feet away. So now I'm about 2 feet away, and this is actually quite a common position to put your microphones, about 2 feet, more than 1 arm's length away from the subject itself. Now, my room is not the most perfect treated because there is walls here, so when I move so backwards, some reflections will actually get caught and then transmit back to the microphones themselves. But you can roughly hear how it sounds like if you were about 2 feet away from the microphone itself. Now this is 2 feet away. Now I will start moving to the left to show you guys off axis at 2 feet away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you guys roughly hear how it sounds like when you are a little bit further away and when you move off the center spot. Is there a difference between a hypercardioid mic and of course a shotgun mic? I mean, I'm not really sure, so let you guys listen on it. And pretty much that's about it for all the tests today. Now, unlike the other tests, I do not want to come to a conclusion for this because I already tried it before one time, and really, between both of these microphones, they sound really similar. I mean, the MiniCMIT just sound like it has a little bit more bass response, but other than that, they sound really nice. Now, most importantly, this AT4053B, I would say that it is cheap, but I won't say that it is expensive too. I mean, the price is $699, or wait, wrong. The price is $599 USD, and in Singapore, you can get it for 700 Sing dollars. 700 Sing dollars will convert to about 550, 540, or maybe slightly lower, depends on conversion fee, for 540 USD itself. So this mic, if you ask me in terms of pricing, compared to the MiniCMIT in Singapore, which is about 2.8K, or almost 4 times the price. For the purpose of indoor recording, when I heard it before this test itself, I really can't hear much difference. And if you ask me, I will be really happy with just the 4053B, which means the 4053B for the purpose of indoor dialogue is really worth it. Now, of course, I didn't hear the traffic test just now, and I didn't hear how does the off-axis sound like. Maybe a shotgun mic is a lot better for those situations. As such, it is still worth to pay a lot of money for the MiniCMIT itself. But one thing for sure, in terms of sound itself, I can probably live with both. Now, I'm not sure about the noise, but at least by specification, the 4053B is about 3 decibel higher than the MiniCMIT in terms of its noise floor. Now, is that something that you can hear in actual recording? Because in my room here, normally it's about minus 60 dB when it comes to the quiet sound. So is the sound difference, is there any form of difference when it comes to the room noise, the room tone, the self noise? That is something for you guys to hear, and then maybe write down in the comments below. But that's about it. I just want to let you guys hear how does the 4053B sound like, especially compared to something 4 times its price, the MiniCMIT by Schoeps itself. Now, the microphone, as I said, in Singapore, you can probably get it from Anything Audio, and they sell it at about 700 Sing dollars. While in US, you can search for B&H Photo, it's about 600 USD. But really, I think this is one of the more talked on mic in YouTube for the purpose of indoor dialogue. And really, after trying it, I think I'm quite impressed. I mean, the sound quality is really good, very comparable to high-end shotgun microphones. That's about for today. I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Now, if you're going to consider this or the NTG4, get this. This is way better than NTG4 Plus. Bye-bye.